Tommy Walsh with us, Abington Heights Cross Country. Tommy, tell us a little bit about how you got into running.
So originally I was a soccer player, but when I was a sophomore, Abington Heights shut down all contact sports. So that sophomore year, the only sports in the fall were cross country and golf. So I just picked up cross country from there and haven't looked back.
You got a deep, rich voice. Any thoughts of being a broadcaster?
No thoughts of being a broadcaster. I don't think that's not really something I've looked into.
Let's talk about academic-wise at Abington Heights. Some subject areas you like, or some teachers that you've connected with.
So I really like math. We've had a lot of good teachers. One of my favorite teachers, Mr. Preachy. He was my teacher freshman and junior year. He's a great guy. Yeah, I think math's probably one of my favorite subjects.
Obviously, you're going to move on next year. You're going to head off to college. As far as a target, do you have something in mind right now?
I don't really have anything in mind. I think I kind of want to stay close to the Northeast or Pennsylvania. I think the furthest north I'll go is University of Vermont. That's where my older brother goes right now, but I think that's like the furthest I'd go from home.
How about the influence? You have a couple siblings, so tell us about how much they've rubbed off on you to kind of make you the person that you are.
So none of my siblings are runners. No one in my family is, except one of my uncles. But my siblings really, they've kind of just like, I've always been like competitive with them, and they've kind of just like made me the person I am today.
How about your teammates? Let's talk about that connection and pushing each other. And one race it might be this person, it might be another person. Talk about that.
Yeah. So especially like our top five, they're very close time-wise. So in practice, it'll be kind of like grouped together. It will help us push each other. A lot of racing will be competitive, and we'll be able to stick with each other, work off of each other. So it really helps being on this team.
Coach Bassetti, known him a long time. He's always been a winner. He always gets the most out of his kids, but I don't think that's what he wants to be remembered as. He doesn't want to be remembered of, I had all these winning teams. He just wants that connections with the student athletes. Talk about how you do connect with Coach Bassetti.
So Coach Bassetti really does a good job of trying to get maybe fun activities into cross country. It's not a very fun sport. You could ask anyone. It's one of the hardest sports I've ever done. But he does a lot of work on activities like a scavenger hunt, or earlier in the year we did a lake day. So he kind of just tries to make everything more enjoyable in a sport that isn't very enjoyable.
Let's fast forward to the spring 2023. What event can we see you kind of honing in at for track and field?
I like the mile. That's probably my favorite event. It's a quick event compared to a 5K, which is like a little longer, but I do like the mile the best.
Last year in Pennsylvania, we saw some kid run like a 3:59 or something crazy, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about, honing in on a time. What time would you like to reach this year if there was one?
Yeah, so I'm not going to be running any time in the threes, but I think the goal time would be maybe like a sub 4:20. I think that would kind of be the goal.
That's pretty darn fast.
Yeah.
It was great to catch up with you. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.